On this episode, we cover the NBA's brand new All-Star Game format and what players really think about it, who should get the number one overall pick in the upcoming WNBA Draft Lottery, and we break down Bleacher Report's wild trade scenarios around the league.
Welcome back to another episode of From the Rafters Pod.
A podcast about changing the way fans talk about basketball in a world full of media myths. We're here to give you the data, the evidence, and informed opinions.
Yeah, we're your co-host, Kevin Dev. Let's get into it.
I want to kick it off with one of the biggest news, one of the biggest changes that we've seen in All-Star Weekend. Another change, I will say. NBA All-Star Weekend has a new U.S. versus World format. You look thrilled.
Yeah.
Can you tell me at least, let's share a little bit about what it is.
Okay.
Like, what is the breakdown? What does that mean? How are they going to have U.S. versus World? Like,
okay, I got you.
What's the format looking like?
I got you. It's going to be very different this year. Or I guess, well, for one, it's different because it's on NBC and Peacock. So we're not seeing it on TNT. But this year, we have 3 teams, right? I think in years past, we had 4. So we're down to 3 teams. 24 players, and
didn't they have 3 last year? Sorry, and then they brought up one.
Yeah, the Rising Stars Challenge. So you kind of have 4 in the round robin tournament,
right?
But this year the All-Star game is going to be All Stars only, so we probably won't have LeBron protested again this year. But we're going to have 24 NBA All Stars split amongst 3 teams, so 8 players per team each. It could change a little bit because they're trying to get 16 basically American players and 8 international. And so if based on the way the season goes and all-star selections go, if those numbers don't work out quite right, Adam Silver will step in and be like, all right, we need this guy to be on this team and so forth. But the way the tournament is going to work, and what's funny is you always hear round robin tournaments. I actually kind of understand how that works now. Like, today.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't play I didn't play a ton of AU growing up, so my tournament acumen, I guess, was lacking. But here's how it's gonna go. You're gonna have 4 mini games, 12 minutes each. First round or first game, you're gonna have, let's call it Team 1 versus Team 2, right? The second game is gonna be the winner of that game versus the third team.
Right.
Follow me?
Yep.
Then the next game after that is going to be the loser of the first game versus that third team. Follow me? With me?
Yeah, so each team essentially is going to be playing twice in those first 3 quarters mini games.
Yeah, and whichever 2 teams have the best record, then they're going to face off for the championship.
Which is that 4th quarter 12-minute game. I will also say that the 5 starters and 7 reserves from each of the teams, they're going to be selected. Well, sorry, the starters are going to be selected like normal still, like, made up fan votes, media, player voting, whatever. And then the reserves are picked by the coaches. Now, though, it's not going to be based on position.
Right. Oh, yeah.
It's just the top 5 in general, which is going to be very interesting, which I guess they kind of have to do with the world team. The world team is big.
Yeah, I mean, because you already know some of the people they're going to have. Joker, Wemby.
Giannis.
Shea.
Yeah, I mean, big lineup. But also, big lineup. And then the reserves are the same.
Oh.
It's also just the next top 7 players, just regardless of position.
Ooh.
Back court, front court, who cares?
Ooh.
You make it.
This is interesting.
Yes, that is interesting. I will also say another thing about it being on NBC is that it's going to be premiering alongside. It's going to be built into the coverage of the Winter Olympic Games. So that's going to be interesting. That's why the time's going to be like 3 hours earlier. I think it starts at 5 p.m. because it's kind of like, okay, world's playing, you know? So that's another part of the appeal that they're trying to push.
Interesting.
I don't know. How do you feel about it?
You brought up when you started
the size
when we started naming some of the players on the world side, it kind of changed my initial thoughts because coming in, I'm like, this is another year of some
Just now?
Some boring or like some I'm like, we're going to get another BS performance from the guys on All-Star Weekend, right? Because I'm like, they're not really feeling this format. Like, I feel like the players want the old All-Star game, but they don't want to perform like the old All-Star game. So it's like they want the old format, but they're not giving us. So the NBA has to do this.
I was going to say, from a business and viewer perspective, they do kind of have to keep trying new things to get them to, like, they have to.
But now they may have cracked the code a little bit because the world has, I'm not going to say Joker because we know how nonchalant he is most of the time.
Vibes,
but they have Wemby, who wanted to go out and play hard in the last All-Star game. Did. Right? They have Giannis, who
said he's going to play hard.
Right. And like, I think Giannis only probably took his foot off the pedal last year because he was kind of hurt. Right. But I think if he's healthy, those two alone will lead the charge. And I mean, Shea, I think, will play.
Or did Giannis not play?
Maybe that was 2 years ago. I'm thinking about then.
Yeah, he was also hurt, but I think he came out in his, like, he did more than what LeBron did.
Yeah.
Like, he still came out with the team, but he was injured prior. Like, he had been injured.
Yeah, I feel like he...
And they brought somebody else on in his place to play.
And if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm thinking of 2 years ago. I feel like Giannis has been banged up the last couple All-Star games, but I know Wemby's going to go hard, and I just feel like the U.S. doesn't want to get shown up by Team World. So we might see some competitive play, at least in that championship quarter.
With you.
But
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's been some mixed reviews. A guy who wrote Yahoo Sports article printed, the NBA's new All-Star game format is so complicated, it might be time to scratch the exhibition entirely. That's what he said.
Disagree.
Me too. But he said it'll only even matter again if the players care, and they do not. And the NBA has to abandon its endless pursuit of motivation tactic. So that's on one side. The other side is where this has been a long-awaited format. People are super excited about this because of basically what you just said. The appeal of it being, one, it's viewed during the Olympics. You have you have USA, or like it's a little bit more pride in it when it's like for your country. I personally think it comes down to the players and what they actually are thinking. Are they going to be happy about this format? Obviously, last year they were not. Cade Cunningham, SGA, and Giannis are all players who probably going to be all-stars again, who are all super for and in support of it. If the players play hard, then I think this is going to be super fun to watch. I love that it's being featured during the Winter Olympics. I love the Winter Olympics. It'll just be a pride thing for the country, and then a pride thing for, we can't go out and get embarrassed.
Yeah, if this doesn't work, they need to do what I've been saying they should have done years ago when they first started tweaking the format. Just make whichever conference wins the All-Star game, whether it's East or West, give that conference home court advantage in the finals. That's basically what they do in baseball.
Ooh.
Because think about it. Most of the time, all your players in the All-Star game, they're usually like playoff teams. Like, they're not all top seeds, but, sometimes you have some lower seeds. But one thing about NBA players is that they're hyper competitive, right? And so no NBA player that is entering the playoffs is going to say, and we can't make a run this year. They all believe like, hey, we can make some magic happen. If we get the right matchup to execute, we got a shot at winning. So they're going to want to have home court advantage if somehow they make it to the finals. Because if you make it that far and you get 4 games on your home court, you got to feel pretty darn good about your chances. So,
absolutely.
Hey, if it doesn't work this year, or if like this starts to get a little stale, try going to that, because then I bet the superstars that are in the All-Star game who have top seeds, they're going to want that home court advantage. So
absolutely.
That's just what I think can be a solution if this fails.
I mean, that's interesting, because it's also like you're playing it's bigger than you also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So the game is going to be shown on my birthday, and I expect a personal gift from the NBA.
No, I thought you were going to say a personal gift from me.
No. That I want it to be good, okay? I'm like one of the last few that looks forward to it each year. Yeah. NBA All-Star Weekend always falls around my birthday, and so I always watch it and like enjoy it, and I would appreciate a great game.
Yeah, for sure.
Personally, for my big 3-1.
For sure, yeah. All-Star Weekend
3-1 is crazy. Goodbye. Okay.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're not going to talk about it. Go ahead. I can't even think about it. You first before me, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the show why that's crazy for me.
It's your golden birthday.
Oh, it is.
We gotta do something. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, some interesting things might be coming to All-Star Weekend this year, which it needs to be revamped a little bit because it used to be my favorite weekend of the year, but it's been lacking.
Yeah, Vince Carter talked about, he got on there, Vince Carter,
Insanity.
Yes. Was like, hey, you players should do the dunk contest this year.
Who players?
He said John Morant.
Yes, I've been saying
Zion
for years.
Williamson, VJ Edgecombe, Stephon Castle, Ant-Man, and some others that I'm sorry I can't remember right now.
I like VJ because VJ be trying to yam on people in games. And I got my Sixers shirt on cue.
Who got beat by the Pistons twice this week. Sorry, I just had to say it because if it was flipped, he would have been said that already.
No, I wouldn't be saying it because happy wife, happy life.
All right.
The Eagles play them Lions tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Since we playing this game.
Well, no, I'm just happy to be here, to be honest.
Yeah, you just had to flex.
Yeah,
in next week's episode, what should be like?
It was like
the Lions upset the Eagles.
It was like battles of the benches. So.
I mean, y'all third string beat our second string, so
that's
kudos.
True. Thank you. I'm just happy to be here on that front. The Eagles and Lions, I will be yelling at the television, but also I do have some fantasy. So I have a fantasy obligation on the other side.
Go Birds. Yeah, but the other thing coming to All-Star Weekend, and this is something that we found out back in February.
What?
T-Mac. And he let us in on a little secret that the one-on-one tournament is coming to All-Star this year.
Have they talked about that?
They may have. Yeah, I mean, he's talked about it on several different platforms, but I feel like we've been one of the first to learn about it.
I agree.
Earlier this year.
I'm thinking about it because Unrivaled, that was one of my favorite. It was in the Unrivaled League, their little All-Star break was the one-on-one tournament. And watching them battle it out was so fun to watch. And then we thought, well, are NBA players even going to want to do something like that?
Yeah, and I asked T-Mac that. So I'll give y'all the backstory. At my business school this past, was that this year?
Say the name.
All right.
Don't be annoying.
Your boy, a two-time Wharton champ, JK.
That's crazy. I was going to say, the reason I was telling you to say the name is because I was going to hype you up and be like, people are so humble that they don't want to share the name because they don't want to come off a certain way. But when you share the name, it's just a factual statement. You did do that.
Yeah. So,
but two-time champ was left feet. I tried to help.
Because, sometimes, I usually don't do that, but.
No, you don't. You never do.
There was a business conference at my alma mater 2 times. But it was the Whitney M. Young conference where they have a lot of different people in the business world come talk about things. And T-Mac was one of the keynotes, and he let us in on a little secret that the one-on-one tournament was coming to NBA All-Star. I asked T-Mac. I was like, yo, I just feel NBA players care a lot about how they're perceived and ranked and all this. I'm like, you think guys really going to show up and compete in that? And he was adamant. He was like, oh, yeah. And then he, one of the guys he named was Kyrie, who unfortunately is hurt. But
that's the
I think he would show up
person
and
that I could name off the top of my head where I was like, oh, he'd do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because so many other people, I'm like,
also,
nah.
I want to see him do it.
Yeah. So we'll see how many guys sign up for it. I'm still skeptical.
Okay.
But they say it's going to happen. So
you're saying it's going to be part of Saturday night?
I believe it'll be Saturday night, yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see what they do.
Moving right along, I really want to talk about this because I know it had you upset. Only because you sent it to me, you're like, what the heck is this? Bleacher Report recently posted a carousel. One trade every NBA team would make right now. And they gave us a ton of potential or drafted trades between teams, players. I want to hear your thoughts on them and which one stood out to you.
First.
And why you were so up in arms.
I was up in arms because, with some of the things Bleacher Report puts out, it'd be nonsense. It's like...
That
It kind of reminds you that some of these social media platforms are like advertising companies in a sense, because I'm like, you doing this for engagement, and like it's not truth, because the first one,
it's called rage bait.
Yeah, because the first one they had on there was Jared McCain for Tari Eason, and like, wow, the Houston Rockets need guards, and while the Sixers maybe can use some wing guys, Jared McCain probably would have been Rookie of the Year last season.
Yeah,
if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Who?
Tari Eason. I looked him up.
I didn't hear about him until he got in Steven Adams' face the other night.
Oh, yeah.
And Steven Adams just walked straight through him. But
yeah, I mean, he's averaging 11.5 points per game. He's
not too shabby.
He's 6'8". I just felt like it wasn't like it wouldn't have made sense for fit. Like, I don't know what kind of player he is. I was like, is he someone who's playing behind a Paul George?
Yeah,
like, what kind of player is he?
It would just be adding.
Because now the Sixers have been using Justin Edwards most recently. I know
Watford.
you were working during that game, but are both of them? He played for them both, but he was he made a big impact in one of those games.
Yeah.
That they played this week.
Yeah, against Boston.
Yes, against Boston, yes. So I was like, where is he going to fit?
Yeah, I've been talking to Antoine a lot about Edwards, but I'll save it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was just like, and they had the McCain Eason trade in the carousel twice.
Yeah, they did.
And I'm like, what are y'all doing here? The other one was they had a LaMelo trade here. They had let me pull it up. It was CJ McCollum,
Bob Carrington.
Never heard of him.
Cam Whitmore,
29 pick, 2030 pick. Here's my thing. I don't care. You put LaMelo in a trade. I don't know who wants him, because he doesn't play winning basketball at all.
And isn't he always hurt?
That too.
Okay.
But like,
I mean, I'm just saying, because I've never actually watched him. So then I'm like, okay, let me watch them, because they're playing like the Sixers, and it would be on when we were in Philly. And he never was playing.
Because
he was hurt.
When we saw clips of him in high school and stuff, pulling from half court, doing silly stuff.
He still does that now?
Yes. And so this is when I was like, oh, it's bad. Like, I've heard about this, and I've talked to people that have NBA friends, and gives little insights on where guys like to play, where they don't like to play, and just why people like going to certain teams.
Yeah.
And
of course. You can probably assume.
Yeah, LaMelo just doesn't play winning basketball. And this year, one of the first games of the season, they were playing the Sixers. It was a tie game with 30 seconds left or something. And I was shocked. And he shot from the coach's box. Yes. I'm like, bro, all you needed was a layup.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no trade. Nobody would ever want that. So that was the other BS one that I was like, Bleacher BS report.
What about Giannis to the Spurs?
That was the one that I was like, that would be scary.
Yeah, I was like, you want to talk Monstars for real? Like actual Monstars for real? That is them together. Although I don't see the Bucks trading Giannis.
If he want to get out, though.
I was going to say, if he made the decision and he went there, that would be...
Listen.
Great. Insane.
If Giannis really wants out... Getting Stephon Castle is a good player.
Agree.
2027 first round pick from Atlanta. Atlanta could be trash next year, but yeah, they would have to tweak some of these a little bit.
Have they not been trash previous years?
They're not I
don't mean that to be shady. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I did not mean for that to come off like that.
Crazy.
I don't watch them.
Your team started winning for a couple years.
No.
Forget. No, I'm playing.
That's not. I just don't watch them. They don't come on.
Yeah. But no, I'm like, if somehow...
That was so rude. I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
I ain't mean it like that.
If somehow Wemby and Giannis ended up on the same team, it would be crazy, because you see how much pressure Wemby can put on teams just because he can lay the ball up from the 3-point line. Imagine having two guys that you can't really stop one-on-one when it comes to getting to the basket. You just basically pick Wemby on one side, Giannis on the other.
They don't have two people on one team that can do that.
Right.
Most people.
Yeah, there's only very few teams that got somebody that can kind of check them one-on-one with limited help. But if you just have one of them drive, draw 2 or 3, it's gonna be it's gonna be a new Lob City. Lob City. They'd be the first team to win an NBA title in the new era with shooting less threes than other teams.
Wemby makes Giannis look regular size.
Yeah. like, just imagine if the news broke that there would be that trade went down. Everybody would be like, Russell Westbrook, what?
Jaws on the floor.
Like, bro, what are you talking about?
I want to move on because we have a big date coming up in the WNBA world, and that is the Draft Lottery. It is going to be held on November 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and after this, we will know who for sure has the number one pick. Yeah. And I want to know, do you still feel as strongly as you did a few episodes ago about Dallas having that number one pick?
I've been talking a lot about Dallas having that number one pick.
Yeah, you have.
And now that I'm going to just come right out, get straight to it. I kind of shifted a little bit. I've been saying that, assuming things shake out in the league looks pretty similar post new CBA agreement as far as what, players they have on their rosters and doing deals and all that nature. I've been saying, hey, they should trade Enrique, get Angel down there, and then just draft Azzi. So Paige, Azzi, do that whole thing.
Yeah, you did say that. I didn't agree with you.
You did?
No, I thought Lauren Betts would have been a better fit.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to tell you where I'm changing.
Oh.
Other day, I was watching UCLA, and I was just like, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I thought about my last scenario, but then I was watching Lauren Betts, and I was like, she's too good.
And she's big.
You can't teach height.
No, I'm screaming. Yeah, no. 15.5 points, 7.8 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 57%.
Yeah.
Hello? 57%?
What I love about her game is it's very fluid. When I watch certain bigs, younger bigs in the W, think of Angel Reese, think of Camila Cardoso. When I'm watching them, sometimes I need them to pivot and step through, or you're backing someone into the basket.
Camila.
Yeah, you're backing someone into the basket. Sometimes you need to then pivot away and go to the jump hook. Lauren Betts makes those reads. So I think she's a better offensive player than both of them. You can maybe speculate that because she's 6'7", I think she'll be a better defender than Camila because I think she's more mobile than Camila.
Lateral. Yeah.
She's bigger than Angel, so I think you can kind of say they're probably pretty even there on defense at worst.
Yeah.
But she's a lot better offensively. And because you can't teach someone to be 6'7", and to also be that fluid, have that great of footwork and skill set and ID or IQ. ID. I think
like a small guard, I meant to say. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, whoever has the number one overall pick needs to take Lauren Betts. That's your best bet.
Welcome to this side.
All bets are on Lauren.
Wow. I will also say Azzi Fudd is averaging 17.3 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 48.8%. Olivia Miles, 18.3 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 8.7 assists, shooting 60.6%.
Wow.
Crazy. Yeah. So, there's a lot of talent that's coming out of this next draft that I'm excited about.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, and Azzi is shooting 41% from 3, which is crazy. Incredible. My only thing for her is, and Gino kind of knocks on her with, he made a joke about her rebounds this past week. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what else she'll bring to a team, which is another reason why I'm like, you got to go Lauren, because she's bringing rebounds, defense, points. She can really anchor you on that end of the floor.
Agree.
Yeah, and I think Olivia Miles can fit in some teams nicely as well, just given her versatility at the guard position.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, let's see who gets the number one overall pick on, Sunday? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be.
Flaugier might end up here in Chicago.
Hey.
That's going to be T, but.
Yeah. That's right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I do have a game.
Oh, okay. All right, wasn't ready for that. I was ready.
Welcome to our Game Recognized Game segment.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to play Boggle NBA edition. Let me explain before I know how you are. You're already about to make a face. Okay, so we are going to set a timer for 30 seconds and write down as many NBA players as we possibly can in those 30 seconds. Now, at the end of the game, we're going to combine answers. If one of us has a player that the other doesn't, then that person, whoever has that player, gets a point. So you get a point for every unique person you have on your list.
Okay.
But if we both have a player, then it's wash and neither of us get a point.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do it. I'm going to pick a number between, I'm going to really quickly assign a number to the Eastern Conference and a number to the Western Conference, 1 or 2. And I'm going to let you choose which conference we're going to choose.
2.
Western Conference. Okay. So we also challenge y'all to do this with us, where you write down as many players in the Western Conference, and then you will compare answers with Kevin's list afterwards to see how many points you get. I'm also going to start the timer for 35 seconds just so I have time to switch over and type.
So I'm just typing as many players as I can from the Western Conference right now.
Right now. I'll tell you when.
I can shorthand it too, right?
Yeah. We're not. It doesn't have to be full name.
All
like
right.
you have to say like. You can't just put like Michael. Like, you know.
It has to be clear which
like
Michael
who you're talking about. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay. I'm gonna start the timer for 35 seconds, and I'm gonna count us down. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Oh shoot.
Oh God.
Oh my God. This is harder than you feel. Oh shoot. Oh my God.
And that's time. Everybody put your pencils down. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, it was hard. I was like, oh.
I had like 4 dead seconds, and I'm like, literally all I had to do was like pick a team and go down the roster, pick another team, go down the roster.
Yeah, I know.
But
I didn't do that.
yeah, me neither.
That would have been smart. And I tried to keep it fair. Like, I had the idea for the game, but I was like, I'll let him decide which conference we do. Okay. So, I'll say out a person. Or you want to say a person?
Sure.
Let's say, yeah. So, everyone compare your list to Kevin. So, I'll let you say it.
All right, Shay. So if you have Shay, you got to cross him out. All right, so I got to eliminate Shay.
Yeah.
Freak. Oh, wait. I just learned a new trick in Google Sheets. All right.
Sorry, let me put them all on the same page.
That was crazy.
Okay.
I just did some wizardry. All right, CP3.
I have CP3. Dang.
Harden.
I don't have Harden.
All right, nice. Joker.
That's crazy. Dang, I don't have Joker either.
De'Aaron Fox.
I have him.
You lying.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
No.
Keegan Murray.
No.
Russ.
Yes.
LeBron.
Yes.
Luka.
I didn't put Luka. That's crazy.
See, I
it's because I should have picked a team and then just gone down the team.
I forgot it was Boggle a little bit, so I was just thinking of how many players I could name. Well, I should have been like obscure players.
Yeah, I would. That's why I did that. I was like, let me not pick the people that are most. But then I got nervous, so I started putting down anybody I could think of. So that's where I got LeBron and Shea and Russ. I was like, I have to have a list at all.
Now I wish I picked the East because I just would have named all the people on the Sixers bench. Like,
yeah, I would not have.
Like, there's people that have been starting it. You're like, who is that?
Yeah, no. On the Pistons, sometimes I'm like, okay, I gotta relearn their names. Yeah. When I was like 8, I could say the entire bench, starters, the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, what? Who are these people? I need because you know they weren't on TV.
Yeah.
When we were in Philly.
So. Schroeder.
No.
Wemby.
Yes.
Stephon Castle.
No.
Jeremy Sohan.
No.
I started going all Spurs at the end, but yeah, that's my list. I only have 14.
Okay. I got Bronny.
Okay.
Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Dame. KD. Sengun. And Chet were my other people.
So you had how many?
2,
5?
3, 4, 5, 6.
You had 6, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Did I win?
No, I won.
Oh.
Because you didn't have Harden and Joker, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
And you didn't have either Murray's.
I'm sorry. I got so excited because I knew I wasn't going to win this, and I knew I was going to lose.
I had 9.
Okay, that's not bad. I only lost by 3, and if I had a better strategy, I feel like I could have done a lot better because I watch more basketball than you. You be working and I be having the game on.
Hey, I be having the game on.
I know, but I be learning about new people every day. And I'm like, he's good.
Fair.
Like, yeah. Also, I do not like the Boston Celtics jersey. The white and gold. I thought the Sixers were playing the Pelicans for like 20 minutes until I saw Jaylen Brown, and I was like, oh.
Did you see the Sixers mascot do the sidestep to Jaylen Brown?
Of course. Monty sent me that. So funny. Franklin.
Love Philly.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let us know what your final score was down below. Subscribe. Go buy our merch.
I was just about to say, that's a really nice shirt you have on,
If you love the game, you love the game. It doesn't matter who's playing, and we respect all the players over here. So, yeah, follow us. You can listen to us on the go on podcast streaming platforms, or you can watch us on YouTube. And that's all we have for you. Have a great week. See y'all next time.
Peace.